Greetings, Swongolians, and welcome back to Swongo. This is the OG Bird, and today we're going to be continuing and finally finishing out our close quarters overhead maps, walkthroughs, and callouts. Now we are on Scrapmetal. I'm going to go ahead and spawn into Scrapmetal, and I'm not going to go over every bit by bit like I did in Zebra Tower, but I am going to talk about what I like about Scrapmetal. This map, this is a very versatile map. There is a lot of cover. There's a lot of levels. There's just a lot to do here. There's a lot of routes. They're all over the place. As you can see, I'm going over C pipes just to get to A. I mean, there's so many routes to get to where you want to go. I really like this map. However, this was by far the hardest map to create the overhead maps for. There is so many little levels all over the place, little half levels, that it just made this very difficult to put together. Now, I want you to understand why I didn't connect some of these that are only like a half level down. And here's the reason why. If you're using a motion sensor like the tug, if I place the tug right here, it is only going to give me enemy motions on this level. I'm not going to get anything from down there, and I'm not going to get anything from the stairs. You might get 6, just a couple or 3 stairs, right at the very top, or right at the very bottom if your motion sensor is down on the bottom. You're only going to get just a little bit of the stairs. The bulk of the stairs will not show up unless you actually have a tug on the stairs, and I don't even think you can do that. I don't even think you can place it. So let me give you an example. Now, if I placed a tug right here, all I'm going to get is this surface. That's all it's going to give me. If people are underneath and running and maybe jumping, they might enter your motion sensor bubble. Here's another half level that I'm talking about, this small deck right here in this factory. If I placed a motion sensor right here, I'm not going to get any of the motion from the guys up here, just because it's on a different level. Now, this is the way it was for close quarters when it first came out. They may have made a change and not put it in the latest patch notes. So I'm just telling you by what I know and by what I've played. I don't use the motion sensors on close quarters maps, but a lot of people do, and you need to know you're not getting the full range of your motion sensor unless you're putting it on the level the activity is on. It's very important that you remember that. There is a lot of fun spots in here. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite little spots. If somebody's starting to attack Charlie, this little window, you can even throw grenades in there. Yeah. This little window gives you almost all of Charlie. You got a couple obstacles, couple I-beams in your way. You can pretty much take out whoever's in Charlie. And they're only looking at that door and the ramp on the other side. Let me go and show you Charlie. Charlie is a great objective. I love it. Whoa. So there's the ramp. So the people here are basically focused on that doorway and this doorway. You can also shoot them from over there as well, and up there, and across the way. Well, like I said, most people focus their attention on that door, and Charlie is open all the way around to small arms fire. The only place that you can't get it from is from the floor and from the ceiling. So it's a dangerous one to get, but it's a lot of fun. The routes in Scrapmetal are a lot of fun because you can continue just running and capping and running and killing and capping, and it's just a wonderful little map. And if you guys haven't played Scrapmetal, I highly recommend it. It is probably one of the best levels to play Gunmaster on, especially because you end up with the silly grenade launcher and the sniper rifles. This is one of the few places where you can actually take a shot from up there on the rooftop down upon anybody below you with the sniper rifle. So Gunmaster is very popular on Scrapmetal, and that's why. It is one of the few maps that you get an open area to actually snipe people and maybe lob some grenades. That is scrap metal. You have the download available to you in the description. Please take advantage of it. Please share this with your friends. And thank you so much for all your support. I really mean it, guys. There's just been an outpouring of support from all over the world of people who, there's some, I don't want to say old, but we're going to say there's some people who are long in the tooth that are big fans of Swongo, and that's what this is about. It's about people who have been doing this for a really long time, and those who aspire to do it for a really long time. And you know who you are. If you've got it in your blood, there's no question about it. Even if you haven't been playing for 25 years, and you're not a Swongolian yet, you are an aspiring Swongolian, and we'll figure out something kind of like a Padawan. We cannot use that, of course, but we will figure it out because aspiring Swongolians deserve respect too. So this is DOG Bird signing out of Swongo, and remember, happy gaming, and here is your obligatory Swongo explosion. Happy gaming, guys.